Hello, my name's Forrest Gump. Would you like a chocolate?
Welcome to the Tom Hanks movie Bracketology breakdown. We are back to dissect the final two regions of this movie bracket. I'm super excited. I got John Kelly Tomasi here with me, and we are ready to break it down. Now,
how many times did you say that name in your head before getting it right?
A lot, because remember before we started this, I had to make sure I did it right.
I know, exactly. Oh, man, that was funny.
But you put it in the intro, so I have to do it right every time now.
I know, we have to. I think we actually messed up one episode, but no one will know.
Well, yeah, 6 people will know.
16, I thought.
No, that was episode 1. 6 people watched the second.
Hoping for 7. Lucky number 7.
I'm also thinking, when I opened it, did that count as the 6th view?
Good point. And how many times did I watch it to edit it as well?
0. Okay. We're going to talk about what happened in the previous 2 regions. We're going to do that next episode when we talk about our final region. But to this episode here, we want to talk about the Saving Phillips region.
Yep.
You see that on your screen.
Yep.
Super excited about this. Overall, got a lot of good stuff going on here.
Great. Some really great movies in this region. Possibly my favorite Tom Hanks movies in this region, Saving Private Ryan. But it's close. That one maybe Castaway. So yeah, this is a really fun region. And round 2, all 8 movies in round 2 are great. All of them.
Oh yeah.
I mean, right? Is there a movie that you're like, I don't really like that movie that much?
Well, in all honesty, I've never even seen Philadelphia.
Oh gosh.
I tried to watch it twice, but I just wasn't in it yet.
Whew.
I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying I didn't fully get myself into it, so I didn't actually get.
Highly recommend it. Also a great Denzel performance. Oof, so good.
Hey,
Niagara Falls. Anyways,
powerful. Tom Hanks, Denzel.
Yeah, it's a dynamic duo.
Super strong right there.
Well, do we want to talk about the movies that lost? All the movies that lost are terrible. So, Joe versus Volcano is fine.
This region, I had no upsets.
No.
Before, I feel exactly where I'm supposed to be here. Now I'm looking, going, what do I think could be happening here? We've heard from some people talking about some of the rankings in this region. And maybe we can talk about that. Saving Mr. Banks being a 3 seed, that seemed kind of high. I don't know. What do you think?
I love Saving Mr. Banks. I think it's, but I like the story of Walt Disney, and so I thought it was really good. And you know, one thing I think about as I'm voting is I am thinking about my favorite movie first and what I think are the best movies in each matchup. I likewise also like to think about like his best performances. Does that make sense?
Yeah, and I totally agree with that.
And I love all 4 of the Toy Story movies. I don't want to knock them. They're amazing. We grew up with them. But it's hard for me to say like it's a great. I mean, they're good performances. Don't get me wrong, but it's like he's a cartoon. You know what I mean? And so it's a little. That comes into play a little bit in my voting. I will say that.
Now, this is a hard battle for Mr. Banks because Toy Story 3, some people would claim is the best Toy Story movie.
Yeah, it's good.
You can't go that far, but
good.
I'm looking at this thinking, I think the committee basically ranked Saving Mr. Banks as the number 12 Tom Hanks movie, the worst 3 seed. Because they have to beat Toy Story 3, then they have to beat Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah.
And so to me, I'm thinking, okay, They were right on the brink of being a 3 or 4 seed.
Can we just scroll down and see what the other 3 seeds were? So
Catch Me If You
Catch Me
Can,
If You Can. Oh, that's a great one. Got to Move You.
Sully.
Okay. I just watched Sully, by the way, and Bridge of Spies. And just watched Bridge of Spies again. I'd never seen Sully. Very good. And then Bridge of Spies was very good as well. So yeah, Toy Story 3 is probably, or not Toy Story 3. I'm sorry, Saving Mr. Banks probably the worst 3 seed. Yes, correct.
That's what the committee, I'm guessing, is saying.
I think we can agree there. I would yes. Have you seen the movie Volunteers real quick?
No.
It's the movie that lost to Saving Mr. Banks for good reason. I watched it 6 weeks ago, probably 8 weeks ago now. I had the flu, not the coronavirus, the flu. And I just was tired of watching movies that like really drama, and I just wanted to watch a dumb comedy. And I was like, oh, John Candy, Tom Hanks, his wife. Watched it. Not good.
Okay, hey, I got a question.
There's one line that was funny. That was it.
Are you as frustrated as I am when you saw the votes in round 1 and noticed that no movie won 100% of the votes?
Yeah, really, yes. I mean, who's voting for the TV for Made movie?
I mean, I don't get it.
Yeah,
I'm thinking some people are voting the way they would like fill out a bracket. Like, oh, I'm guessing this movie's gonna win Cinderella Teen. No. People, you're actually voting for the winners. You're not voting to who you think is going to win. You actually get to vote for who wins.
yeah. And likewise, who you think is like should win, like who your favorite is. It's not a, I don't get it. I don't know what they were doing. It really doesn't make sense.
Let me ask you this question. What is the lowest seeded movie? And now we're kind of cheating ourselves because we've already done one round, but what's the lowest seeded movie that you could see making a run for it?
Ooh, we're skipping a little bit of this region. I'm
talking about this region.
Oh, okay. Okay, thank you. Okay, so we have Philadelphia as a 7 seed, but it's
Toy Story is the 5 seed. You've Got Mail is the 6 seed. That Thing You Do is the 8th seed.
Okay. I have seen a lot of love for That Thing You Do on the Facebook chatter, if you will. Okay. And so I'm going to vote for that one. Likewise, what also goes into my thinking in that, I like Captain Phillips. It's probably the worst of the buys, in my opinion.
That's what you were saying earlier. Okay.
That's all I mean. There are 8 buys. I'm just going to scroll and look at those. So we have The Green Mile and Castaway. Rhyme, Captain Phillips, of course. We had Big and League of Their Own, and Apollo 13 and Toy Story.
People would say, yeah, Captain Phillips is the weakest of the buys. Although I think it's underrated in its value.
Yeah. And it's really great. And for sure the best performance from the pirate.
Okay.
In any movie that he ever
Look
did.
at me. Look at me.
Look at me.
I'm the captain now. It's a little, I'm working on it. I'm working on the impression.
You need to lose the glasses for sure.
And I need to let the hair grow.
Beard. I think he had like the Kevin Durant thing right here, though.
He had a little bit of a KD thing going on here, but I don't like KD, so I refuse to do that.
I like KD now that he's like not playing anymore.
Now that he had the coronavirus? I don't want to go there.
I forgot he had the coronavirus. I was more thinking like just because there's no NBA.
Oh, okay. Hey, so I agree with you with That Thing You Do. However, I'm going to make this point for people that haven't voted yet. Is Tom Hanks really that good in That Thing You Do? Ooh. Could you actually delete him from that movie and it would be the same movie? That's a thought I want you to think about.
You make a solid point. But I think we're over. I would say we're not overthinking, but some people would say we are, in that we are thinking as well of the performance and how Tom Hanks is in each movie. And I think some people are just voting for their favorite movie that happens to have Tom Hanks in it, possibly. Does that make sense? A little different.
That's fine. So, but I'm just making people.
Yeah.
We want to get in there, We want to think a little bit deeper.
Dive in.
Because
find a nook.
We're going to get to a point where there's movies that we like.
Yeah.
We like both of them.
Yeah.
How do you determine which one's better? Well, maybe it's because which part of Tom Hanks was the best in this?
is there another Tom Hanks movie that's created such didn't create, I guess, but is about such a great song as well, you know? You get it in your head and you're like, "Oh, I'm going to go for it."
I don't even think that matters.
No, probably not. Um, Speaking of You Got Mail, that is a battle. You've Got Mail versus The Terminal. Like a battle of some great romantic comedies. I feel like are you choosing Meg Ryan or Catherine Zeta-Jones, basically?
No, you're not. No, you're not.
No,
I'm
you're
going to
not.
say this right now.
You're
Okay.
not, by the way. I know.
I
Tell me where you're going. Tell me where you went in that vote.
okay. So
Can you tell the people?
you know I do a movie podcast,
Mm,
Butter
Butter
Pop
Popcorn.
Movies, and we just recently 2 episodes ago did a Tom Hanks movie breakdown.
2 episodes ago, I looked at it was like November of 2019.
Okay, hi. We're really only in. We just posted our March, so I guess it was 3 episodes ago. My fault. Okay, but anyways, I rewatched a lot of these movies. I
Yeah.
rewatched You've Got Mail. By the way, good movie. Good movie.
Kyle.
Terminal is fantastic, though. That's my problem. I don't think that people voting. No, I'm going to rewind. A lot of people voting aren't saying, you know what, I want to rewatch this movie. They're just thinking about the nostalgia of the movie. So I think You've Got Mail could get more votes because of that right there.
I think You've Got Mail was more of a, I wouldn't even use the word blockbuster, but a movie that got more recognition in its time. There's a few reasons for that. First of all, just the You've Got Mail. Like
Yeah.
that came out and everyone was like, man, AOL, remember those times. It was Meg Ryan and Tom Hanks again on the silver screen. Brings a lot of nostalgia back, like you talked about.
That's why it's going to get votes. That's why it's going to get votes. It's still
But
good.
The Terminal's better, and the performance of Tom Hanks in that is perfect. Like he's so funny, and just it's this dry humor, and he's like when he's in front of the mirror, like I get goosebumps thinking about it. He's like, don't you just feel like sometimes you're living in an airport? And he doesn't even say anything, but just like his face is great. It's perfect Tom Hanks. Oh, The Terminal is so great. Oh, it's such a good movie.
This is going to be
watch it, people.
Yeah, you have to watch some of these movies. I'm marking down. Okay, this is not the time. I'll talk about it at the next episode, but I will say this. I've knocked Forrest Gump. Okay? But guess what? I've told myself I'm going to watch it before the next round.
Yeah.
Because if I'm going to vote against it at some point, I want to say I was justified in doing so because I took the time to make sure that my heart was right.
I like how you're already imagining that you are going to vote against it, though. Like, when I vote against it, basically, is what you just said.
That's exactly right.
Oh, goodness.
At least no one can tell me, you should go watch it again.
Well, hey, I watched Bridge of Spies. I told you I was going to watch it again. I had seen it one time.
You watched it?
I watch it intermittently. I do that a lot with movies now. I got kids, work,
absolutely,
coronavirus. And so, but yeah, really good. A good Tom Hanks performance. I wouldn't say great Tom Hanks, like not a great movie. It's a good Tom Hanks performance, but I wouldn't say it's like Saving Private Ryan, great Tom Hanks performance. Would you?
Well, Saving Private Ryan is the one scene, man.
Exactly.
Okay. Hey.
And then I watched Sully, by the way. Ithaca should not have been on this list. He was in the movie for about 60 seconds and had said,
we needed the movies.
I get it.
The committee needed the movies.
Okay, we got one more. We got Saving Private Ryan versus Philadelphia. You've never seen Philadelphia. I'm assuming you like Saving Private Ryan?
Oh, absolutely.
It is his only war movie. Would you, right?
Top 3 Tom Hanks movies of all time.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't want to spoil how I truly feel.
Yeah.
So I just say top 3.
It's a top war movie of all time for me. Top 3 war movie of all time.
Absolutely.
And I love war movies. But
okay.
Yeah, it's so good. And so that's gonna be a hard one to beat in this region if I'm being my mind. But I'll leave it there.
Okay. Aside from Saving Private Ryan, Kelly, what's a movie on here that you would like to see go far?
That you kind of broke up. That I'd like to see go far.
Yeah.
I think The Terminal.
Hey, let's see what happens, man.
Yeah, I kind of want to see the Terminal go far. I feel like it's not going to win this week. I hope you're not
Hey,
breaking up because I feel like you kind of are, but I really want to see the Terminal get to. I mean, of those bottom four movies, it's my favorite of those four.
okay.
So I'm kind of telling people how I'm going to vote, but
Okay, Kelly,
all right, I think we're
you
good.
already voted.
I know I did, but
Yeah, let's end this episode. It's been good to talk about this region and hopefully be able to talk about the final region here. Thank you.